please hit that subscribe button.
Hey everybody.
Better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody. So with the NHL regular season winding down, I want to take a look at my top 5 MVP candidates for the 2019-2020 season with where the players and teams stand right now. So before I get into the video, guys, I just want to quickly remind you to hit that subscribe button if you are new and to give this video a thumbs up, as those likes really go a long way in helping the channel to grow. Both of those things would be greatly appreciated. So before I start, I do want to say that this is completely subjective. This is 100% my opinion, and if you don't agree with me, that is fine. Put your top 5 list down in the comments section below. I don't care if you think I'm right or wrong. I have my opinion, you have yours, and it's okay to disagree. This is a completely subjective thing. But let's get into it here. These are my top 5 candidates as they stand right now for the League MVP this year. Now, remember, League MVP is most valuable player to their team, not best player in the league. There's a difference there, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to start with number 5, and not to steal from Hot Take Hockey, but this might be a bit of a hot take. My number 5 MVP candidate right now, Jonathan Huberdeau from the Florida Panthers. I feel like nobody's talking about him this season. He's such a quiet player and doesn't garner a lot of attention, and I think there's a lot of different reasons for that. But Huberdeau has 77 points through 64 games this season, leads the team in points by 15, ahead of Alexander Barkov. He's got 22 goals and 55 assists this year, by far the best season of Huberdeau's career. If Florida somehow gets into the playoffs and takes that number 3 spot in the Atlantic, Huberdeau has got to be in the MVP conversation, because they would not be there without him. He's been a huge piece of that team this year. He's been a huge leader on that team. Obviously, he leads the team in points. And in Florida, if they get into the playoffs, Jonathan Huberdeau has to be in the MVP conversation. Number 4, another player that is not going to win it because his team is not making the playoffs, but he personally has had an MVP-type season, Jack Eichel of the Buffalo Sabres. Through 63 games, Eichel's got 35 goals, 42 assists for 77 points, 27 more points than Sam Reinhart, who is number 2 on the team. He is leading the team in scoring by 27 points. That's a massive amount for one player to be ahead of everyone else on the team. Jack Eichel is the Buffalo Sabres. And now, Eichel's not going to win MVP because Buffalo is not going to make the playoffs, but he absolutely deserves to be in the conversation. This is his best season in the NHL, and he's had an MVP level year. There's no doubt about that. The rest of the team obviously has not, but Eichel himself has, and he is my number 4 MVP candidate right now. Number 3, another player that the team needs to get into the playoffs for him to win the award. But if they do get into the playoffs, I think he should win the award. They're right close to the line right now on the outside looking in. It's Artemi Panarin from the New York Rangers. Panarin, in his first season with the Rangers since signing that massive contract this past summer, has been absolutely incredible this year for New York. 63 games played, 32 goals, 56 assists for 88 points already. It's not even March yet. March starts tomorrow. He's already got 88 points on the season, 26 points more than Mika Zibanejad, who is number 2 on the team in scoring. Panarin has been unbelievably good. As good as you could have ever hoped for as a Rangers fan this season, and he deserves to be in the MVP conversation. Now, I don't think he can win it if the Rangers don't make the playoffs. I do think a big part of MVP is your team getting into the playoffs, but if the Rangers make the playoffs as a wild card team this year, Artemi Panarin is going to be the reason why, and he deserves the MVP award if they do get in. Number 2, my number 2 candidate right now for MVP is Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers. Now, normally when we talk about Edmonton, it's Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl has actually been the higher scoring, better producer of the two this season. Draisaitl, through 64 games, has 37 goals, 62 assists for 99 points, 12 more than Connor McDavid right now, who's second on the team. 99 points, one away from 100. And like I said, March hasn't even started yet. Are you kidding me, Draisaitl? This has been an unreal season for him. He leads the league in points. Absolutely deserves to be near the top of the MVP conversation. I think he's ahead of McDavid at this point this season. Not saying overall if who's a better player or not, but I do think this season he's ahead of McDavid. McDavid's missed time with injury. Draisaitl stepped in and played huge in those games that McDavid was out. Big reason why the Oilers are where they are in a playoff spot this season is because of Leon Draisaitl. He's just been absolutely unreal, and he is my number 2 candidate for MVP this season, leaving only number 1, and right now my pick for MVP this year, Nathan MacKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon has led the Avalanche to number 2 in the Central Division right now, possibly, still within striking distance of taking over number 1 and winning the Central Division and winning the Western Conference. And he's had to do it with a slew of injuries to important other players on the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon this year, who's remained healthy, thank God for Colorado, through 63 games has 33 goals, 52 assists for 85 points. Top 5 in the league in scoring with 85 points right now. 39 points more points than number 2 on the team in scoring, which is Cale Makar on defense. Yes, number 2 on the team in scoring is a defenseman, a rookie defenseman in Cale Makar on the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon leads Makar by almost 40 points. Just, can you fathom that? 40 points more than the number 2 scorer on the team, and they're one of the top teams in the league. That shows how absolutely insane Nathan MacKinnon has been this season, and it shows the injuries that have hurt the Colorado Avalanche this year, and the fact that they are still one of the top teams in the league is incredible, given the amount of time that Mikko Rantanen has missed, that Landeskog missed early in the season, that Nazem Kadri has missed, that these other players, important players for them, have missed this season. Makar even missed time with injury, which is why he doesn't have more points. Nathan MacKinnon, who has remained healthy, has almost 40 more points than anyone else on the team with 85 this season. Absolutely unreal season for Nathan MacKinnon, and he's led the charge. He's been the constant. He's been there the whole way while they suffer through all of these other injuries. And Nathan MacKinnon, I think, deserves to be the MVP because he is the reason the Colorado Avalanche have been anywhere close to what they've been this season. He's been the constant with everyone else missing time, Rantanen missing major time, Landeskog missing a time. It's the injuries have been endless for this team, and they're still one of the top tier teams in the NHL because of Nathan MacKinnon. So for my money, Nathan MacKinnon deserves the MVP this year. He is the most valuable player to his team, and they're a top team. They're a team that could potentially win the Western Conference this season, and he's got almost 40 more points than anyone else on the team. That is absolutely unbelievable. So my pick for MVP this year is Nathan MacKinnon, but there's my top 5, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you agree, great. If you disagree, that's fine too. Put your top 5 list down in the comments. I'd love to see it, and I will, obviously love to take a look and see what you guys all think. So with that, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.